Have you ever bought something that was too good to be true? Have you ever got a deal on something to be let down like a ton of bricks? Today we have the FiftyShot cloned vape cartridge filler gun. This is a Chinese knockoff of the Chinese-made FiftyShot filler gun. Odd, right? We picked up this knockoff directly from Amazon, the place that will let anyone sell anything, and have thousands of 4.5-star reviews, right? For $269.99 shipped, we bought the 2021 newest cartridge filling machine, handheld, portable, semi-automatic, heated, 510 hemp thick liquid, 1ml, 2ml, 3ml, 4ml, 5ml cart injection cartridge filler gun, capacity 50 ml with 2 tubes. Gun. Now this knockoff is branded as being made by Crossing, and of course made in China. The UPC label states that this is the 2019 newest cartridge filler gun, capacity 50 ml by DHL. Not exactly the 2021 newest as stated on Amazon. Options at the bottom of the box: 50 ml and 120 volts for use in the US. Opening up the box reveals the little casket the FiftyShot, distillate cart gun is placed in. Up top here we have the gun. Wow, it's small.
That's what she said.
An extra tube, as they call it, and some instructions that point out that I need to wear gloves when using this FiftyShot clone. Down below is the transformer, a 110 volt cord, and a baggie of extra needles, cheap plastic adapters and caps, and an O-ring. The transformer is the size of an 8-track.
That were popular between the 1960s and the 1980s. They were called 8-tracks.
Which makes complete sense because they're using a plug adapter from a microphone for the filler gun. A couple of buttons, an LED display, and an off button complete the transformer. Now, the filler gun is comically small.
That's what she said?
And this is the big 50 ml version. As I ponder what this is similar to: a ball pump, a caulking gun, I got it, a hydroblaster water gun. Nailed it. The handle is made from metal, like a cast metal, with pieces missing both after the paint and before the paint. Literally everything else is plastic, and the brittle, cheap plastic probably not meant for heat. The grip looks like it would be insulated to, use it as a grip, but no, that's just for show, just to cover up the heating element beneath. The cord is from a 1950s lamp or iron. And you have the microphone plug. Boom, plug it in, you're done. At the very end is where you put the basketball needle, lure lock needle, which completes the FiftyShot clone. Removing the heating grip reveals the tube to hold your 50 ml of product, and the piston with the very dirty O-ring. We're gonna have to clean this thing pretty thoroughly before we use it. Looking at the mechanics of the FiftyShot, it's much like the Super Soaker I showed earlier. Draw back the piston rod and dial in your number. The number represents supposedly 0.1 ml of product, or 1 click of the rod. Accuracy is not going to be guaranteed here, as it's all mechanical, with a factor of how thick or heated the product is, giving it pressure. Even without product in the gun, it's a workout. This should have come with a training device so you can do some pre-workout before you get your real workout. I'd hate to do the claimed 1,000 shots per hour with this thing. The operator would be walking around like Popeye real quick. Filling the clone FiftyShot is even worse. First, you have to draw back the piston rod. Now unscrew the oil tube, which will have residue pretty much everywhere. My first attempt actually unscrewed the piston from the rod and everything fell apart. I guess they didn't use enough Loctite on that assembly. Once filled with preheated product, you can reassemble, bleed the air that gets caught, and reset your heated grip. What no one from FiftyShot or the clone companies will tell you is that your product must be preheated. The included heated grip is just a remedy while your product is in the gun. Powering on the cloned FiftyShot, the temp is preset at 130 degrees Fahrenheit. The manual states it can be raised up to 140, but I found it can go a little bit higher than that. The heated grip raises pretty quick but uneven. It's like those old heated blankets. There's super hot spots and some cold spots. This should not be considered your main source of heat for your product. In the end, this thing is just a waste of money. Both the clone at $269 and the real one at $399. I just don't don't see a $130 improvement mechanics-wise on the real one versus the clone. These are both just toys in the industry and just a throwaway item on the road to a real vape cartridge filling machine.